Here are 10 steps I learned in my early 20s to help elevate my life from girlhood to womanhood. Hey y'all, I'm Briana Nicole. I'm a Wharton MBA, MBB consultant, entrepreneur, and Atlanta through and through. I'm here to help you level up your life personally and professionally while reminding you to have fun while doing it, because what is life without living? Let's get into it. Number 1 on the list, investing in oral care. I think a lot of times on the internet, people talk about skincare, which is equally as important. But something that goes underrated and just like not talked about is how much a nice smile, white teeth, and fresh breath can literally take you in life. I cannot overemphasize the number of literal doors that have been opened to me just by having a warm, welcoming, and white smile on my face. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Yeah. Number 2 on the list, regular nail appointments. I think it's very important to always have your nails freshly done, whether that's a full set or you just have, plain coat on your nails. But keeping clean nails and clean hands are really important. This has helped me personally, where since a little girl, I struggle with biting my nails. I remember when I was younger going to the nail salon with my mom, and the man at the front desk would always tell her, your daughter's nails are too short to get them painted. She's too young to get acrylics, blah, blah, blah. And this really started to eat at my self-esteem. I've always been confident, but not confident in my nails. As I got older and I had a little more fun to play around with, I started investing in getting my nails regularly done. So that's every 3 weeks, 4 weeks if I'm pushing it. And that has helped me not only grow out my natural nails, but has also just helped with my overall confidence. Number 3 on this list is one of my favorites, and that is continuing to invest in further educating yourself. Whether that is formal education like myself, I am graduating from getting my Wharton MBA in less than 2 months now. I am super duper excited and blessed for the opportunities I've been granted, from the people I've met, network, the learning opportunities. I can, make a separate video about that. But I think further investing in your formal education, whether that's academic or career focused, or literally just looking at podcasts, YouTube videos, reading books about, cultures across the world, or learning more about wine, whatever it is, having something that you can go into a room and talk about for more than 10 minutes. Number 4 on this list, this is something that I recently started investing in, and that is upgrading your wardrobe. And no, I do not mean go spend racks and racks on new clothes. What I do mean, though, is getting to know what works for you. Here are 3 tips around the wardrobe that I think are super duper important. 1, what are 3 words that describe the style you want to embody? When someone looks at you, what do you want them to take away? For myself, 3 words I think about are elegant, timeless, and a little bit of edgy. If you know me in real life, you know I love leather, whether that's leather pants, a leather boot, a leather purse. I love a little leather with a nice metal on it, silver metal, gold metal, I don't care, rose gold metal, but it needs to have a little bit of edge to it. At the same time, I love timeless pieces where if I look back at a picture of myself from a year or 2 ago, I could still wear it today. I don't really go deep into the trends. If I do something trendy, I'm only doing one piece out of my entire outfit that's trendy. So that might be a trendy little boot, a trendy little purse, a trendy shirt, but not my entire outfit. Learning what materials and clothing structure work for your body. Myself, I cannot wear a turtleneck. My head is too big. You see my head on the screen? If I wear a turtleneck, I look like a literal Q-tip. Something else I can't do, I cannot do a full pantsuit jumpsuit. You can't tell in this video, but I am a good 5'2", 5'3" on a good day. And I got a little bit of a tummy on me. And me personally, I just don't like how I look in a pantsuit. That said, I did recently wear one last month. I actually interviewed Clark Peoples and Jazz Turner. Shout out the girlies. And I did look good in that, I must say. But that was I had to go get that tailored. I had to get it tailored for it to actually look well on my body. Now, this one might make some of y'all mad. Please iron your clothes. I don't know what it is about this generation, but walking out wrinkled is not it. Trust me, it is not it. Wrinkled clothes is something that my mom taught me from an early age. No. If you don't know how to iron, you might have to take your clothes to the dry cleaners. Or buy clothes that are like wrinkle free. Whatever works, whatever makes you not look wrinkled, please, please, please do not walk out of the house wrinkled. Now, if you're going downstairs to grab your little Uber Eats order from your front doorman at your apartment, cool, whatever. But if you're going to a birthday party, you're going to brunch, you're going to church, wherever you're going to work, please don't be wrinkled. Now, I kind of cheated because ironing your clothes was actually number 5 on the list. So let's move into number 6. And that is start to switch out your old t-shirts for silk pajama sets. When I tell you there's literally no better feeling than stepping out of a steaming hot, burning hot shower, putting on your lotions, your oils, and then slipping into a nice silk pajama set. I feel so grown. Like, such a lady. Number 7 on this list. I personally hate when people say get a hobby, because I think the idea of a hobby puts a lot of pressure around consistency and also implies a financial commitment that isn't always affordable or accessible to everyone. So that being said, I like to tell people find something to do in your pastime, whether that is the golf lessons or the tennis lessons, or that could literally be doing a paint by numbers in your house every 10 to 15 minutes a day, whatever it might be. I really enjoy just doing something that kind of frees up my mind. I don't have to think about anything. I can play nice music in the background and I can just chill and focus on this paint color is going into number 3. This paint color is going into number 14. And it's just so relaxing and a time of my day that I love to just think about nothing and do nothing. Number 8, carve out time for reflection. And when I say reflection, I mean do this like quarterly, 4 times a year, where you sit down and you just take like a couple of hours out of your day to just sit down and think about who am I? Who do I want to be? How am I tracking towards that? What are my intentions and my action plan that are going to get me to who and where I want to be? I think being intentional in everything you do is so, so important. A lot of people talk. People got words, but people don't have actions and they don't have execution. That's where people fail. You do not want to be a failure. You want to be someone who acts. Now, number 9 out of 10 on this list is somewhat related to reflection, and that is setting boundaries in your life. Set boundaries not only with other people, but set boundaries with yourself. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have moments in time where I do not feel like getting up and working out. I might go a month without working out. And then I start getting depressed. I start getting bigger. My clothes don't fit the way I want them to fit. I started feeling, low about myself. And I got to check in and be honest with myself and hold myself accountable and be like, girl, you're not doing it. You're not doing it. Set boundaries with yourself of, I'm not going to drag myself into a position that I don't want to be in. Now, last but certainly not least, this is number 10 out of 10 on the list. And this is make time for God. Now, me personally, I am a woman of God. I grew up Christian. My granddad is a pastor. So I really grew up in the church. And I have noticed times in my life where things felt like it was falling apart. I had no grip on reality. I had no clue what I was doing. I was falling into deep, dark patterns that just weren't good for me. And in each of those moments in life, it was because I was straying further and further and further away from God and his purpose for me. I read my devotional daily. I read a Bible plan daily. And I also have friends around me who are Christians and who are followers of Christ, who also hold me accountable to those goals and to those plans. And I think it's so important to make time for God in your daily life. That is it. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and stay connected.